I just got done with my morning workout, sitting down to have breakfast, aka Shakeology. Got a lot of challengers that ask what my favorite flavor is. This is chocolate with milk and almond extract. I do a lot more liquid than it suggests on the pack, as you can see. That's my favorite. Anyway, there's this really cool thing happening on social media right now. It's hashtag no makeup selfie. You seen that Justin Timberlake video? Hashtag. And this woman started it, and it's about cancer awareness. And she just started this online campaign. And I think it's really, really cool. And I love how confidently and how many women are participating in it and encouraging each other to participate in it and tagging each other. And finally, this morning I got tagged. I've been waiting for it. I'm kind of obsessed with the dynamic of social media and how things work, so I didn't really want to just jump in and participate for some reason. I wanted someone to invite me, and it finally happened. Thank you, Amber. And I love it, but it also is a really sad commentary on our society that this is kind of a huge thing. And I Googled it before starting this video, and there's 7 pages of articles about this hashtag no makeup selfie. Oh my God. Shh. See the rare beast that is a woman without makeup in public. What? Why is this something so crazy and special, right? So that prompted my motivational video for this week. And yesterday I did a poll on my social media pages asking people what the topic that they wanted to be on, and by far self-love won. So here we are. And this is a list. It's titled WTF Bitches, that I've been keeping for a couple weeks when I noticed this thing that women do, and I noticed it's something that I do. And we apologize as women. First of all, I'm a feminist, and I'm going to say that unapologetically. If you're not a feminist, I'm going to say there's something wrong with you. Because all being a feminist means is that you support equality for women. My father, who owns a construction company and is the toughest man's man you'll ever meet, is a feminist. Deal with it. Own it. Come to terms. We're in 2014, people. Anyway, so there's this crazy thing as women where we've been conditioned by society to consider ourselves of less value than a man. And this list of things that I have that women apologize for, I have heard some of the strongest, most beautiful, independent, successful women say these things and apologize for these things. I have heard these from top Beachbody coaches. I've heard these from my challengers. I've heard these from mentors that I look up to. I've heard these in passing by strangers on the street. And there's some of these things that I have apologized for. And never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, would you hear a man say, I'm sorry for any of these things. So here we go. Number 1, I'm sorry I don't have any makeup on. I've heard a top coach in Beachbody say this. Someone who is incredibly successful in their own business, leads a huge, powerful team, is strong, is independent, is beautiful, has an amazing body, all these things. And she has said, oh, I'm sorry, guys, I just don't have makeup on. I'm sorry for letting you see what I actually look like. No, you're welcome for getting up and taking myself to a higher level for you and not rubbing my face all day. You know what? You're welcome, because I can't do this. Do you know how good that feels? Oh, my mom would yell at me so bad because she'd say this is going to make me get wrinkles, and I don't care because it feels so good. So, you're welcome. Number 2, your pant size. I've actually heard a girl say to me, I'm sorry, but I'm a size 9. You know what, honey? I'm a size 9. And I've worked my ass off for a size 9. And we need to stop considering that a problem. I'm sorry that I don't fit into your unrealistic and unattainable body standards set by the fashion industry and those sick bastards at Photoshop. There's my answer to that. Your opinion or your ideas. You will never hear a man say, you know, Steve, I'm really sorry, but I just don't agree with you on that, and I don't like that. No. If you have an opinion, if you have an idea, have an idea. Not, I'm sorry, I think I have a better idea. Just have a better idea. Own your ideas. Own your opinions. Own who you are. On that note, don't ever apologize for not liking anything. One I've heard more times than I can count. I'm sorry, I just don't like sports. Have you ever heard a man say, I'm sorry, I just don't like the ballet? No. You know what I like? I like ballet. You know what I don't like? Sports. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I pick my teams based on the colors that I want to wear that day. Deal with it. For not liking anything on that note. Sports, anything. There's a lot of notes. These are things I've heard multiple times. For liking anything. This is something I myself have apologized before. And I'm a nerd. I'm an incredibly awkward, huge nerd. I like zombies. I like Harry Potter. I'm really into books. I have a Disney tattoo. I want so bad to go to Comic-Con, and I just haven't been able to make it. And previously in my life, I was in relationships where I felt like I had to apologize for that. Never apologize for loving yourself. One of the assignments in my 30-day challenge group is to write down 15 things that you love about yourself, and they have to be mental, emotional, and physical. And this is something that every single time, every single month, I have people really struggle with. And someone just yesterday said to me, I'm sorry I had a hard time with this. I'm just not conceited. Loving yourself isn't conceited. That would be like saying, I'm sorry, I just love my children or my husband too much. No. You've got to love you before you can really love anybody else. And that means all the messed up, crazy bullshit that you are too. Okay? And you know why? You know why I can love myself and I can do this and my hair's greasy and honestly, I smell. So you're welcome for not having scratch and sniff technology yet. I'm gross. But the reason I can do this is because I don't care if you like me. I can say that in full confidence. I don't give a shit if you like me because I'm too concerned trying to figure out whether or not I like you. And there are people who like me. Even if at the end of the day, it just ends up being my wifey and Brian and my other friends, there are people who like me. And there's people who are going to like you too. So stop being concerned and apologizing for who you are and what you believe in and your opinions and what you really look like and the pant size that you fit into and the fact that you don't give a shit about sports or maybe you do really like sports. I have a friend who really likes sports and she's apologized for liking sports. I'm sorry, dudes, but I also like sports and I have an opinion and I know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. No! Own it. Never, ever, ever, ever apologize for who you are, for what you believe in, or what you think. You are not any less than anybody else. And your opinions, your ideas, and your identity is not less than anybody else. And I guarantee that nobody looked at me and thought, wow, she looks like shit. And if you did, I don't care, because I don't care if you don't like me. But by doing things like that, we call attention to our insecurities. No one would ever look at me and think like, wow, she looks awful. But if I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry guys, I don't have makeup on and I'm a mess and I stink and my hair's dirty and not done. Suddenly, what are you guys thinking? Okay? So, stop apologizing. Just be and own who you are. Hashtag no makeup selfie. I'm Shantae with Carpe Diem Fitness, and every Wednesday I put out a new motivational video. Every Tuesday I put out a new team training video for my team Carpe Diem Caesars. And since we were talking about football and having opinions and such today, right now everybody on social media is freaking out, and Jet fans are pissed because the Jets just traded and took Michael Vick. And Thena and I are here to say that it's not shame on you, Jets. Oh, Thena, are we pissed? Yes. It's not shame on you, Jets. It's shame on you, NFL, for keeping Michael Vick. Goodbye. Goodbye, Thena. Oh, guys, shorties.